Father Sean Paul Fleming from the Diocese of Buffalo, New York in the United States. DLI did a wonderful job, especially in conjunction with Blessed Journeys, to make this not only a pilgrimage, but really an enjoyable vacation for us as well. It was well paced. Our guide Peter was absolutely phenomenal with helping to be flexible and to arrange our transports, our sightseeing, our options, that even when the weather got in the way, he was able to make alternate plans for us, and it really made it a very enjoyable week. For me, spiritually, this of course was very special because I was here with some of the people that I work with and live with in my own parish at home, and some other people from our local diocese that I had not met before. And it was really wonderful to see that as we encountered our faith together, we really became one as a group. And I think that's really the amazing experience of a pilgrimage, is that 16, 15, 14 strangers basically coming on one trip, and then through our faith we realize that we're really not as strange and not as different from each other as we think. And then through that faith experience, through visiting some of the shrines, the shrine in Częstochowa, Jasna Góra, from visiting here the Divine Mercy Shrine, from all of our praying, all of the celebration of the sacraments together, really does bring us together as a group, and I think that's really the gift of a pilgrimage. I think some of us as Americans have perceptions about foreign countries and about, you know, where they are in the world and what their standing is, maybe at the global, maybe economic table even. But it's much simpler if we look at people and try not to judge them. Look at them at their level of faith, and you can see it here in the religious sisters and brothers and priests and the people of Poland that we've encountered on this trip. You can see there's a simplicity, a genuineness, and a deepness of their faith, which really is quite contagious, and it really, I think, is something that we're going to take back with us, that our hearts have been really just embraced by the Polish people that we've been with. And certainly it helps us to see that Poland is a very beautiful country, not only for its sights, not only for the mountains and the countryside, but for the heart of its people and for the people that keep faith in the church and in God. I think DLI gave us a wonderful chance to taste some of the local fare, while not pushing us maybe too far out of our comfort zone, because there always seem to be potatoes with our meals, which is really a treasure for the people of Poland. But certainly it was great to see some of the authentic dishes and even some of the more contemporary dishes that were offered to us, and certainly offered generously. The dining places were very unique, certainly very different than what we encounter in America, and certainly very rustic. There was one in particular, we took a cruise in the Vistula River, and then afterward we had dinner on a floating barge, which was really a wonderful experience, maybe a little bit more formal, which was nice, you know, in the midst of a trip and you're traveling around, and at the end of the day it's nice to have a very well done meal, and it was very relaxing. And so it was beautiful. Moon rose over the Wawel Castle, and so it made for a perfect evening. The dinner in the salt mine was wonderful. It was very simply done, just very nice fish, and certainly with that salt air, I think we all worked up an appetite after running up and down the salt mine. I would absolutely recommend DLI Travel to any priest or any organizer, in particular priests and those who are organizing trips for largely Catholic groups, because, you know, Poland is not just for people of Polish heritage. Poland shows us a very wonderful picture, a very beautiful picture of a country that still very much has faith in the Catholic Church and very much wants to share that faith with others who come here. So I think it's a wonderful experience of evangelization that we can bring home to our parishes.